Hello. Hi. If you're coming across this stream/video for the first time, my name is Mitchell Mander, and I cover the Pokemon Horizon series on the channel. Mainly with live stream discussions where I talk about the episodes with viewers and such. I also talk about upcoming episodes and all that good stuff. So you should totally sub the channel, like this video, and yeah, join the chat sometime. It'd be pretty cool if you did. So I do have a few people here, and I do have a few comments here that I'm going to respond to. When I get a chance here, I'm going to put some Nintendo stream music. That's just going to be background music. And yeah. Alright, we're starting this over, so. Okay. So what's up, everyone? Just for context, the subs are still not out as of right now. I have been refreshing the Some Stuff's website, and it hasn't come up, so more than likely it's going to be another, hour or two before the subs release. Oh well. This episode was more simplistic compared to other episodes, so reviewing this one or talking about this one without subs is not a big deal. Though if there's something I do miss in this live stream, I'll bring it up in next week's stream. But yeah, I hope you all are having a good night or day wherever you're at and all that good stuff. Anyways, it's time to look at some of the chat because I was in the chat earlier, but now that I started streaming, I can start responding to comments I haven't seen yet. So, what's up, Kaiwan? Mitchell tonight, really another flashback episode, but a really good one, though. I know, back-to-back flashback episodes. Mitchell, do you have blonde hair in real life? Lol. Yes, I do. That's the funny thing, I do. I can clearly say that's how you do a flashback episode, not a few episodes right after if happened, aka Liko. Oh, yeah. Blonde hair, wow. Yep, I have blonde hair, guys. Rip to Bray. Darn. But yeah, I'll get into my feelings on this episode shortly, but I thought this one was an okay one. Definitely a step down from last week's episode, but not a bad episode per se. Some decent Murdock development, but it was okay. But I made my debut in the Pokemon anime, so, well, at least in Horizons. I'm pretty sure there's characters named Mitchell in the past, whether it's the dub naming them or something else. But for the case of Horizons, yeah, that's me. So, hey, TPCI, my contact information is on my YouTube channel, my email. So you should totally contact me so you can bring me in to voice this character when he makes his debut in the dub. Just saying. Mitchell Mander voicing Mitchell in episode 19 of Pokemon Horizons. I'm not a voice actor, though, so probably wouldn't work out very well for me. Every episode would have been a step down from last week's episode. Yeah, that's true. Until we get another, episode of that quality again. Which might be a little while. Whew. In a minute or two, I'm going to probably start talking about the episode. So, go ahead and give me some more comments in the chat. If you have any more for now. I did watch this episode twice, though. With no subs, so. Yep, subs are still not out. Oh well. Luckily it wasn't last week's episode where I did this without subs. I'm going to give it another minute, and then I'm going to start talking about the episode. Okay. I noticed that Murdock is black while Dot is white. What's the deal with that? I don't know. We haven't seen Dot's parents yet. Just saying. 3 people. Where is everybody? Yeah. Where are you people? Come watch my stream. Anyways, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start talking about episode 19 of Pokemon Horizons. Pretty simple, straightforward episode. Liko, Roy, and the Rising Bolt Tacklers arrive in the Galar region. I believe the city is Motostoke or Stroke or whatever, however you pronounce it. I believe that we didn't show up in this city back when we were in the previous series that shall not be named, but yeah. So this is the first time we're here. There's a few nice little scenes before we get into the meat of the episode. There was one scene where Liko is actually it looks like Liko's shopping, and there's the evil Disney squirrel that's giving her some food. So yeah. And then there's one with Voikoko and Galarian wheezing that actually I really liked. But anyways, enough of that. The main point here is that we're hanging out at the Battle Cafe. We're watching a battle, and it turns out the owner of the Battle Cafe that they're at is a former colleague of Murdock's. His name is none other than Mitchell. It's actually kind of neat because apparently, since he's the owner, if someone defeats him, he hands out a Slurpuff-shaped cotton candy for whoever beats him. So that's kind of cool. But anyways, yeah, there's some history between these two, as we soon find out. So the main thing here is that Murdock and Mitchell used to own a shop. I don't know if they owned it or whatever, but regardless, they worked together. They were making all kinds of sweets, but they were kind of rivals because Mitchell over here, he preferred matcha flavor, whereas Murdock preferred strawberry flavor. So they're basically rivals into who could, I guess, sell the most, like, sweets. And they had their milkery that was assisting them, and then one day it ends up evolving into Alcremie. And obviously, Murdock likes this because, this will help him with his strawberry flavor, whereas Mitchell here is not so happy. And as a result, Murdock's stuff is actually selling better than Mitchell's, which he begins to resent Alcremie, and ends up, when Alcremie offers Mitchell some sweets, he swaps it away, and that's when the two basically break it off with one another. But Liko notices that Mitchell's actually spying on them, so she proposes that they have a double battle. And it's kind of funny because the double battle didn't really last very long. It basically went from a double battle to like basically a bake-off where they're just baking a bunch of sweets, and they pretty much end up selling a bunch of food and reconciling. It was actually kind of nice. I like the moment where he brings out his matcha cake or whatever, and Alcremie actually puts some strawberry flavor cream on it, kind of symbolizing that the two have kind of reconciled. But in the corner, Kabu is sitting there watching them, or just hanging out. So the episode ends kind of on a cliffhanger, kind of, segue, like a perfect segue into next week's episode, since Kabu is going to be the main focus. So, overall, this episode, it was an alright episode. Not too great, not too bad. I'd say like a 6 out of 10 for me. And I haven't even actually put up my polls, so we're going to do that right now. My apologies. Right this episode out of 10. So, okay, 6. Okay. Anyways, 6 out of 10. Decent Murdock focus. It was just an alright episode. I mean, at least we got some development and background from Murdock, so that's kind of cool. I mean, it kind of fits with his, whole personality and, like, his profession, so I guess that works. But, yeah, it's an alright episode, but hey, I'm in the anime now, so, yeah. Anyways, yep, my verdict is 6 out of 10, probably. So go ahead and rate it in the polls, or the poll that's up now. Give your episode a rating. Let's see what we got comment-wise. Every episode would have been... Okay, yep. I noticed that Murdock... Okay. 3 people... Oh, here we are. Yep, we never did in the previous series. Yep. The previous series that shall not be named. All Mitchells are evil. Gonna need some proof for that. Different flavored rivals. Bake Off and Sell. Kabu finally made his debut. Yep, yeah, the battle literally lasted for like a minute at most, and it kind of it was not really like too interesting of a battle in the first place, but it literally went from battle to just Bake Off. So yeah, so in a way, it kind of reminded me of an episode from the previous iteration of the Pokemon anime. A little bit of a silly episode, so kind of get away from the more seriousness of the series. But yeah, decent episode. Roy was also asking around about Rayquaza, which sets up the next episode. Yeah, I saw that. It just, to me, I didn't feel like mentioning it since it was, more minor within the episode. But unfortunately, he's not really getting anywhere with that. Who rated this 10 out of 10, or 10 or 9? That's what I'm curious about. Why was this a 10 out of 10 episode? I wonder if a certain wizard did that. But yeah. So, any thoughts going into the next episode? Preview looked kind of interesting. No Iono, 10 out of 10. Of course. We're in Galar. Do you think Iono's going to show up in the Galar region? Yeah. I just hope next week's episode lives up to the hypes of seeing Kabu. Yeah, me too. She has money, okay. So she can just beam her way over to Galar if she wanted to. Well, if that's the case, who's going to run her gym? It's called a plane ticket, Mitchell. Again, who's going to run the gym when she's not there? Also, where's Jerome? Her Sims can run the gym, so you're suggesting Emerald runs a gym? Is that what you're saying? Oh my goodness. She's a 5 out of 10 character, okay. But if you really think about it and actually give her a chance, maybe you'll actually warm up to her. She's not that bad. I want Nessa to appear in at least 2 to 3 episodes to flesh out her role. We'll see how that goes if she appears. Oh, okay. Subs are still not out, and it is well after 9 now. I wonder why subs takes much longer to come out now. They used to be out like before I'd even get out of work. Back earlier in the series that we shall not name. Oh well. This was a more simple episode, so this was easier to kind of go over. Might got to wait until later now. Yeah, I'm not sure. It'd be so much easier to do these on Friday nights compared to Saturdays. Ugh. But yeah, is there anything you guys want to chat about here regarding the episode and next week's episode? Got any thoughts, concerns? Like, what do you want to see out of next week's episode? I guess I'll pose that question. What's something that you personally would like to see out of next week's episode? Do you think that the Galler gym leaders are going to be like all shown, or is it just like in a montage or something like that? I don't know. Maybe not a montage, but maybe we'll get to see like a silhouette of all of them or something. I hope the battle versus Kabu is not rushed. Yeah, I hope not either. Because it does seem like we're doing a lot in next week's episode. I want to see actual training and progress. Yeah, I agree. I hope the trial segment doesn't really extend over too long. I hope the battle of Kawu will be epic. I guess it'll be as epic as it can be, considering Liko and Roy still have their uninvolved starters that are still pretty inexperienced. But who knows? I honestly think Liko should have caught Hatena in this episode. So switch this episode with episode 20. I don't know. I feel like... Do you think that would work with them just showing up in Galar in the next episode she catches her Pokemon? I'm not sure. I feel like we need maybe an episode for that, like, after arriving. But yeah. Well then that'll be their learning experience they need then. Yep. Because waiting 2 more weeks is a little too long for the main character. Well, one of 2 main characters. But yeah. I feel like they're kind of... They threw that in the in episode 17, I believe it was. I believe they threw that in there just to plant seeds to kind of just tell us, yeah, this is happening very soon. Mitchell, when will you play Animal Crossing with viewers? I don't know about that. Animal Crossing's okay. Yeah, because she did need another Pokemon to add to her team. I was going to say, you should probably ask Matt how he feels about Animal Crossing. "21 episodes for the main character, at least. It's not as bad as Serena, which took 47 episodes. Oh God." Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, I would say it's Liko and Roy are the main character, like the duo main characters. But yeah, I get you. Horizons Galar looks good. Hi, Siasm. I hope that's how I pronounce your username. Welcome to the stream. Everybody welcome our new person. How are you doing tonight? What was I gonna say? So, I guess another question I could ask is, who is your personal favorite Horizons character and why? How about that? We'll kind of veer into a different discussion. Or an alternative question: do you think this episode improved Murdock's character or not? Rate this episode a 10. We got someone that voted 10-9. I wonder who that could be. Fizzle Wizard. 8-7. 1 vote. 6-5 has 3 votes so far. Thomas' favorite characters are Liko and Molly. Siasm says Liko. Kaiwan says Roy and Murdock. I think it kind of improved. For me, I'd probably still say Freed. I like all the characters so far. I was kind of hoping that one girl that was Liko's friend from the school would be more prominent in the series, but oh well. That was one thing I was a little bummed out about, because think her name was Anne. They had potential to, have some cool interactions. I like Molly's tough but caring personality. She's very down to earth and has a tough and gentle side. Yeah, I like Molly. I'm hoping we get an episode with her past, like her family or something. She's not. She also has potential for an emotional backstory with Nurse Joy. Yeah, I'm actually interested to see if they're going to go that route. That would be pretty cool. I would like a Metheo backstory. Honestly, yeah. I think we need to kind of go back to those characters because Metheo and his gang have been absent for a while. But I do believe they're going to be showing up here shortly during this Galar arc. I'm also curious, what do you guys think about the Explorers as a whole? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Do you have any thoughts on them? Because I have a few thoughts. Yeah, speaking of the Explorers, just a thought. For me, if I had to say, I like the Explorers. It's cool to have a more serious, I guess, evil villain team that's pursuing the main character. A little different from Team Rocket. And they have potential to be interesting. It's just Metheo and his gang. I feel like they need to be a little bit more consistent in the series, because I kind of forgot about them for a little bit there. Spinel is like literally my favorite of the bunch there, but the other admins have potential. We need an intimidating evil team after having the Rocket Trio for 26 years. Yeah. Like, I like the more serious thing that's going on. Obviously, what they're plotting is has some potential implications for it being, something that could actually cause chaos. Who knows what could happen if they get this pendant, and why they were even pursuing it in the first place. But yeah, I'm liking them so far, so hopefully we'll get some more info on all of them soon enough. They are a wild band of explorers. Gotta love them. Yeah, agreed. Spinel is amazing, but I'm curious about the Black Lady. Yeah, I'm curious about all the admins. I mean, we already got a taste with Spinel, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see where we go from here and who's showing up next, or who's going to be encountering Liko next. I almost feel like they're probably, with these arcs within each region, we're probably going to get a main conflict with one of the explorers. Like in Kanto, it was Metheo and his gang, and then Paldea, it was Spinel. And probably Galar, we're going to get one of the admins, I guess. Or not. Who knows? Also, one thing I'm looking forward to is meeting Liko's grandma. I know that's coming up very soon, but yeah. That'll probably be after Liko gets her Pokemon. That's exactly what they should do. See, Kaiwan agrees with me. So, yeah. I'm trying to think of what else we can talk about. I know, I'll be completely honest with this episode. There isn't as much to talk about, so this stream's going to be a little bit tricky. I don't want Liko and Roy to meet another one of Lucius's Pokemon anytime soon, because if they meet him too quickly, they will not feel special. The task of getting them will seem too easy and convenient. I mean, sure. It does feel like whenever we go to a region, like I will say, I hope that they make these arcs unique, because if they do the whole, the team goes to a new region, they go to a new region, one of them catches a new Pokemon, there's some backstory with one of the explorers, the main villain strikes, and then we move on to the next region. We have 2 episodes like in between where we're just on the ship going to the next region. And then the next region comes, rinse and repeat. I do hope it doesn't become the case, because then the series, it will get a little repetitive. But I do think we're going to have a main conflict with each arc. Maybe they'll spice it up and like do it like every other region where they encounter one of Lucius's Pokemon. Because he's got 6, so they already got 1. And they're pursuing the Black Rayquaza, which will probably be the last one that they obtain. So they got 4 other ones to get. And if we're going through all the regions, each region is going to have a dedicated arc. Like Bolivia in episode 11 was an exception because it introduced a storyline. Yeah, I get you. But there is 4 of them, so maybe it's like every other region or something like that. Maybe we'll go to Alola and they find one there. And the next one's in Unova or something like that. Or whoever knows. Who knows how they're going to handle it. It does feel like we're going kind of backwards. We started with Kanto, but then we're doing Paldea, Galar, Alola, Kalos, Unova, Sinnoh, Hoenn, Johto, and then back to Paldea. Who knows what they'll do. Elfie the Glaceon, hi! Welcome to the stream. Everybody welcome Elfie the Glaceon. Oh, we got a decent crowd here. What's up, y'all? Liko and Roy and Alola might be interesting considering Ash is the Alola champion, lol. I don't know if they're going to mention that, though. I guess we'll see what they do when we go to Alola. I guess we'll know soon enough if there's any returning characters coming soon. So far, there's been none, so we'll see. I hope Freed sees the scratch marks on the cave and thinks it's one of the Lucius's Pokemon, but it turns out not to be. And hopefully he mentions something. Whew. Well, we got a decent crowd here tonight. A little surprised considering subs didn't come out tonight. Which was a bit unfortunate, but oh well. I'm still refreshing the page and they're still not out. So yeah, just curious. Do you guys think we're going in backwards order? Besides Kanto, at least. We started with Kanto, but we went Paldea to Galar. Do you think we're gonna just go backwards from there, or are we gonna go out of order? Like we might go from Galar to like Hoenn or something, and then like Hoenn to like Unova. Do you think they'll start jumping around like that? And remember what Ash said, it was just a tournament, honestly. I don't think Ash even considered an actual win from Journey's perspective. Really? I don't think that's the case, though. I do feel like calling it just a regular tournament does diminish his victory there. But later on, they kind of celebrated the fact that he was Alola's first champion, though. But yeah, the series that shall not be named. When they visit Alola, it will be very hard not to feature a past character from the Sun and Moon series because the Sun and Moon series introduced so many characters, and Alola is small and tight-knit. Yeah, I guess we'll see what they do. It might be the first instance where a prior character from the previous series actually makes an appearance. Was there any characters from well besides the Ultra Rayquan squad? Was there any other characters that didn't appear in Sun and Moon? I'm trying to think, because all the Kahunas appeared. Sophocles' cousin appeared. I feel like there's someone that didn't appear. And no, we're not considering the two main characters. Anyone but them. That would be very weird if the series decided to just bring them in instead of anybody else. I don't think it's a good idea, to be honest. They need to show more Paldea, in my opinion. Honestly, agreed. I mean, I would have preferred if the series just stayed in Paldea, personally, because it's the current series. And seeing how the prior series treated Galar, I don't want Paldea to be treated the same way. But we did have a decent stay in Paldea for the beginning of the series, so that's kind of good. My favorite part of Dragon types is Dragon Rush. Oh, cool. I want Unova next. Let's see the Desert Resort and Relic Castle. Yeah, that'd be pretty neat to see. I'd be down. But yeah, let's take a look at the votes. It's 6-5 out of 10 is still winning with 50% of the votes, which is currently 3 votes out of 6 votes. Kabu with that Dynamax ban on that picture. Oh yeah. Do you think we'll see Dynamax in this episode? Upcoming episode? I see Roy catching either Wimpod or low kicks next. Yeah, we'll see. Anywho. I'm a very cute Glaceon. Nice. So I'm trying to think. What else? I'm wondering if we're going to have occasional Paldea arcs where we go back to Paldea. Just so we don't neglect that region. I mean, obviously Area Zero is probably going to be endgame for the series, but maybe we'll go back there for a little while and go to some other towns that we haven't been to yet. Just a thought. I want to see all the gym leaders. Let's not leave any of them out. I mean, considering the prior series, Galar was a decent focus. Because it seems like whenever we went to Galar, it was for like 2 consecutive episodes. So maybe we'll do the same here with Paldea. What is your favorite type? Personally, for me, I've always been a fan of fire types. I know it's probably like the obvious choice for a lot of people, but I don't know. I've always liked fire types. I also like electric too. I think we will travel to all the major cities and landmarks in Paldea. Alright, I hope we do. Bug, water, ice, nice. Oh, I guess I have a question for you all. I do, and I just thought about this. So with the upcoming DLC that we're getting for Scarlet and Violet, do you think at any point within the series we're going to be going to the DLC areas within Pokemon Horizons? Yay or nay? Considering the prior series, we only got Crown Tundra. I was kind of hoping maybe we'd go to Isle of Armor here, but who knows? Well, I love water or ice and water types. Gotcha. Possibly yay, slightly nay. Yeah, I'm going to take it with a grain of salt just because I don't know if we'll have time to go there, but I hope we do. I mean, I already know that Terragapos is already in the series, but like, I'm just saying, are we going to go to those areas? Because I would like to at least tackle them. Even if it's just for like a couple episodes. I guess it depends on what they would be doing there too. I really love Pokemon Violet. Nice. I'm guessing you like the future Paradox Pokemon. I like some of them, but I really like some of the past Paradox Pokemon from Scarlet. This episode really brought Galar to life, as Ash never really traveled to the cities the way Liko and Roy did. That is true. This did kind of feel more like what Ash would have done in a prior series, as he's going through these towns. I know we kind of just flew in here, but yeah, we do. It does feel like we kind of walked over here, so that's kind of neat. Roaring Moon was the bomb. Yeah, I like Roaring Moon. The future Paradox Pokemon I liked was Iron Hands. I want to say my roommate Matt, calls it catch these hands. I made a homemade Glaceon Pokemon card. Do it yourself. Nice. That's cool. Subs are still not out. I'm actually kind of surprised. This episode makes me want to eat cake, and I'm a vegan. Oh boy, yeah. That's what anime will do to you. Whenever there's delicious food that's made with an anime, it always looks so good. They came out after midnight last week. Yeah, probably will be the same. Just gonna assume. Yeah, he'll probably be the same. Whoa! Did we just get a sub? Is that what just happened? I wish it would tell me. Sometimes I have to go and actually look at Streamlabs in order to see if somebody subbed. Oh. Elfie the Glaceon, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Imagine if Liko's grandmother battles Ryan when Liko walks in. Oh, that would be something that would be unexpected, for sure. I'm kind of just expecting her to be in her place, and then she'll tell Liko and Roy about her past and stuff with that pendant. Please don't fall over, Mike. It is possible, as she probably is a strong trainer. She could be, or she was in the past. I guess we'll find out. Maybe we'll get a summary here shortly. This Mario Paint music's a little loud. I haven't seen this episode yet. It should be out, at least the sub version should be out sometime soon. Subs haven't been out as early as they used to be. That's okay, though. This one was a bit of a simpler episode. Oh, you haven't watched the episode yet? Thomas, I gotcha. Yeah, I watch it on Twitch. Can't wait to see Mitchell next week. Is he gonna appear next week, though? Or he's just gonna be there briefly, be like, yeah, so my episode's done, so I'm just gonna go back and just hang out at my battle cafe. Murdock, you wanna hang out with me so I can take you away from the plot? Okay, I'll see you kids later. Bye. There you go. I'm just saying. I can totally see that happening. Huh. I just woke up. I see. It's been a very interesting week for me, that's for sure. Had some pretty bad weather here, and pretty much had work off for 2 days due to power issues and internet issues, so that's been fun. He may be referenced again or seen in a photograph in future episodes. Probably. I mean, it is me, guys. I'm finally in the Pokemon anime, or at least in Horizons. So I better show up again and not just be a one-off character. 'Cause I'll be mad. Just kidding. Okay. So we've been going on for almost an hour now, so is there anything else you guys want to talk about regarding this episode or future episodes, or just general thoughts on the series, or just anything? I'm going to leave the floor to you guys, because I'm pretty much out of things to say regarding this episode or for the series at the moment. So let me know what you gotta say in the chat. Sorry, I just went to the bathroom. No, you're good. Later, broski. Oh, Thomas, are you taking off? If that's the case, well, again, thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Always a pleasure having you here to chat with us. I was gonna say, are you still here, Kaiwan? My thoughts on this series so far is that it has potential to be the best, to be the best series. It does, honestly. Depending on how things play out and how this series comes to an end, yeah, this could potentially be a great like a great series. I almost said episode. Potentially the best. I mean, it's pretty solid so far. I love talking to you guys. Well, thank you. We're pretty chill. But regardless of whatever stream I'm in, we're kind of just hanging out and talking and stuff. So you are free to join any stream you want to and just chat. It has potential, but yeah, we'll have to see where they take it. Who knows, it might flop with such a strong start. True. I mean, I know in Japan right now, it's doing alright. Apparently it started hitting the top 10, so that's a good sign. Because Journeys didn't really make top 10 that much, so... And when I'm talking about top 10, I'm talking about like top 10 like TV shows, like rating rise. Horizons has made the list a couple times, but it's usually like at the very bottom, like 9 or 10. I think Journey's made it like a couple of times, which is kind of sad. Where's Jerome? Doesn't he watch the anime? He does, but he waits until subs comes out. You know how it is. We'll get him next time, maybe. People in Japan actually miss Ash. Yeah, I know people probably do. I mean, all kinds of people miss Ash, but again, like, it's okay to miss the character, but he's been the main character for 26 years. There needed to be a change eventually. It was a big risk that the series took by replacing him, but I think so far it's, paying off. It makes the series more interesting without, the previous main character. It feels fresh and different, and you got new characters that, they're gaining experience on their own, so that's kind of neat to see. So, yeah, I like it. I was a little worried at first, but after watching the series first couple of episodes, I'm like, you know what? I think we're gonna be fine. I draw lots of anime, especially Pokemon. That's cool. I mean, it's pretty hard to move. I mean, sure, I know there's people that have a hard time accepting it, but some all good things have to come to an end eventually. I know it is hard, but hey, there's a part of me that misses him, but there's a part of me that's kind of glad his character came to an end because I wanted to see it to the end myself, and I'm glad I got the opportunity to watch his beginning and end. That, and personally too, he kind of won the Masters 8, and there was no way the series was going to top that ever again, so, they finish off Ash's character by having him go out on top, so, that's kind of the best way to kind of end off his character, in my opinion. But, yeah. this video is about Horizons and not the previous iteration of the anime, so probably should stick to just talking about Horizons strictly. But yeah, anywho, guys, is there anything else you guys want to chat about? I'm going to consider this kind of the last call just because, this is a simpler episode, so not a whole lot to talk about. I miss Ash too. He was a good main character in 26 years. Wow, yeah. It's a long time. But yeah, anything else, guys? Let me see if subs are out. Nope. No subs. No subbies. What is your favorite Eevee evolution or evolution? Good question. If I had to choose one, I'd probably say Espeon has always been my favorite. I don't know, I just like how Espeon looks. I don't know, I just like the Gen 2 evolutions. Sylveon, Sylveon's okay. I'm kind of hoping we get another evolution, like one of these gens. I know that we've already got enough of them, but who knows? We're getting new evolutions for Gen 8 Pokemon, so why not? You already know my favorite is Glaceon. Yep, I figured. Alright, guys, probably gonna be wrapping up here soon. So, yeah. Any final thoughts? I'll give you guys 1 minute. Final thoughts on this episode, if you watched it. Or thoughts on the next episode, the Kabu focus episode. Overall, a decent slice of life episode, probably 6 out of 10. Yep, my exact rating. So it's an okay-ish episode. Clawless. Hi, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Even though I voted 7 in the poll, well, I see. Your rating's not too far off from what I got. Okay, this one's a little bit too loud. Let me turn it down. Let's not mute it all the way. That should be good. Yeah, this one was an alright-ish episode. A decent Murdock focus. So I guess for my final thoughts for this episode, a decent episode. Some alright Murdock focus. I made my debut in the anime, so that's cool. But it's just a simple episode. Kind of more interested in the next episode, which is the Kabu episode. So, yep, for me, my final rating for this episode is a 6 out of 10. It was a decent at best, character focused, really. Yep, agreed. Yeah, I wish I had subs, but, like, this was one of those episodes where you didn't necessarily need subs to kind of know what was going on. I have low-key loved the Mitchell cookie pitch slapped. Yeah, that was kind of an unexpected moment. It's just like, hey, have my cookie with these strawberries. And he's just like, nope. Get that crap away from me. But yeah, I made my debut, so just gonna say it again. Hey, TPCI, if you're listening, please contact me. I'd like to voice Mitchell in the dub of Horizons, even though I'm not a voice actor, so I'll do my best. I'm glad Pokemon exists. Me too. We wouldn't even be having these videos if it wasn't for Pokemon, so yeah. Just one thing to think about. So I gotta thank Game Freak for that. Satoshi Tajiri too, especially the man, the myth, the legend behind Pokemon. Also, the matcha cake selling less is something I refuse to believe. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, unless El Creamy's strawberry flavor is just irresistible, I don't know. I mean, I guess. But anyways, guys, anything else you got? Anything at all? My sister once bought a mocha donut, and there was only one matcha flavor left. Ah. Yeah. Wow, we have like 6 people here. What's up, y'all? Or 4 people. Depends on what YouTube's giving me. Kind of going back and forth. Also, Lico's facial reactions were great. Yep, I actually agree with that. Throughout the episode, actually, like the one like cat face she made. There was the face she made when they decided to do the basically the bake off. That was funny. She was the queen of reactions in this episode. Just letting you guys know I got 6 subs. Oh, nice. Hopefully you get more subs. Make some nice YouTube videos. You'll get some more subbies. Why have a battle when you can watch a bake-off? True. The battle was kind of inconsequential. It was kind of like, oh, yeah, the battle. Oh, by the way, bake-off. Who wants cake? Who wants cream? Who wants all the good stuff? Honestly, I'm on a diet right now, so seeing all this, like, these sweets is just, oh, it just looks so good. Makes me want to go out and get, like, a cake or something. Is this episode considered a filler? I wouldn't consider it filler because, it's kind of continuous. The show's kind of been a continuous flow between the episodes. Like, we arrived in Galar, but this episode ends with us meeting Kabu, which leads into the next episode. So a lot of these episodes lead into one another, so I'd say there hasn't been any filler episodes so far. There's been moments that I would say are filler-ish, and you can tell that they're, biding their time before we actually, make it to, the next episode or so. But I'd say there's been, really, no actual filler episodes. Though people would say that there's never been filler in Pokemon, but yeah, I'm not about to step into that rabbit hole. My favorite thing about Pokemon is all the types. I see. Vaporeon is my favorite evolution. Well, we know that. And did you know? Yes. I went there. Character introduction, though, so it's not a filler, but it kind of is, though. I mean, it feels filler-ish, but it's not a filler episode because we basically progress the Galar region, so I don't know. Take of it as you will. In terms of trying something deeper off this episode, trying to glean something deeper off this episode, excuse me. I like how Mitchell essentially struggled to accept El Creamy's new identity. Yeah, definitely. That's why it struggled so much, or he struggled so much and eventually, snapped on it. Though he comes around at the end because, yeah, we become friends with doing a bake-off. So 50-50, truly. Yeah. I went there. Deal with it, Fizzle Wizard. Hee hoo. At least I didn't say any more than that. Everybody else, you don't need to know. Only Fizzle Wizard needs to know. I'm not continuing it. I can't. I'm not getting myself in trouble. I feel there is a potential of exploring the idea of identity acceptance here and the horizons for Pokemon evolving. Yeah, that'd actually be pretty cool. I'd actually like that. Whew. I don't know, there's a lot of things I could do with this series that I'm kind of interested in. I still like the unpredictability. Like I was actually mentioning this earlier, but I'll say it again. since we got a few new people here. So, so far in the series, we went from Kanto to Paldea to Galar. So, do you think the next region we're going to is going to be Alola, or do you think they're going to just shuffle between the regions? Like, instead of, going straight to Alola, we go to, like, maybe Hoenn, and then maybe next we go to Unova, and then we go to, like, Johto or, like, Kalos or something. Like, do you think they'll go all over the place, or nah? I'm disappointed that they won't make ice type Pokemon cards, only water type. Is that true? I'm still looking forward to seeing the subs for this episode. Me too. It just depends on when they're going to be out. I thought they'd be out by now. I don't know, this episode's a little bit more simplistic compared to other Horizons episodes, so I don't know. I was hoping to be out sooner, but whatever. I see. Ugh. I'm a little sleepy. Okay. Even if it's simple, the dialogue can leave more of an impact. Remember episode 13? True. Even though I don't really care for that episode, I will agree with you. Uh-oh. Give me a second. Anywho, is there anything else you guys want to chat about before we get to the end here? Have you had a cold? I don't have a cold right now. I just sometimes get a little stuffy. But not sick. Like, 9 votes and not a lot of people like this episode. Yeah, it's kind of one of those episodes that's alright. Whenever I watch this series raw, I still feel a sense of incompleteness because I can't fully understand. Yeah, I agree. I can see why. Honestly, I don't know what else to say, lol. Alright, yeah. You're good. We're getting close to the end here. We've been going on for about an hour and 20 minutes, so we'll probably go on for like another like 5-ish minutes, and then we'll probably call it a night. That sounds good to you all? Or so. I gotta go bye, my friends. Alright, Alfie. Once again, thank you for subbing. And have a good day or night wherever you're at. Thank you for joining again. Peace. Okay. I am most excited for episode 21, and I can't wait to see the grandma. She's coming soon, I can feel it. Or maybe Horizons is setting up. Excuse me. Is setting us up. I'll just say, I'll put us in there to psych us, and something else happens. That would be certainly a surprise. Like, what if they try to meet Grandma and then one of the explorers shows up? Who knows? Or they're like a master of disguise. They could do that, but we'll see. I do have a feeling we'll see Grandma, though. We'll just make that like a slight possibility. Okay. Alrighty. This will be the last call for anything. I'll give you guys one more minute to, come up with something. If not, we'll probably call it a night here. Still no subs, though. Anyways, I gotta eat now, so bye. Gotcha. Thank you for joining us. As always, thank you. Love having you on here for the chats. It's always a fruitful discussion, so yeah. Have a good night. I'll see ya. Uh-oh, here we go with the Woolly World music. Might have to wait till tomorrow for subs then. Yeah, I guess so. And I'm busy all day tomorrow, so I probably won't be watching this episode probably until sometime next week, unfortunately, so whatever. But yeah, let's go ahead and call the night here. So it's been a fun conversation. I'm going to end the poll. We had 9 people vote. And it looks like 6 or 5 out of 10 won. So I gave this episode a 6, so we're going to go with 6 out of 10 for this one. So yeah. Alrighty, guys. That will bring this stream to an end. So if you're still in the chat, thank you so much for joining. We'll do this again next week. Hopefully next time we'll be able to do it with subs. So this will most likely be done next Saturday. So yeah, look forward to next week's Pokemon Horizon stream. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining. Have a good day or night wherever you're at. And I will see you all later. Bye. Oh, that's not right. Bye.